Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and we have another Young Justice update. Well, this week's episode of Young Justice dropped some bombs on us, and we really saw some cool stuff go down. Metron's vault was a key focus, and although Lor Zod was there for one particular item, you may have noticed he found another DC Comics artifact in the treasure trove that could play big in the rest of the season. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about the green eye he found in that box, what it is, where it comes from, and how it could impact the rest of the season. Now, before we do that though, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, the big giveaway. We're going to give away this Oculus Quest 2 at 50,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on our giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Well, ever since we figured out who the time-traveling villain is in Season 4 of Young Justice, that would be Lor Zod, his motivation seemed to have been pretty clear. He was seeking to break into Metron's vault and steal the Phantom Zone Projector so he could free his father from the Phantom Zone. Now in this week's episode, they finally make it into Metron's vault, and it's enormous. Now, we get a lot of interesting stuff here while we're in the vault, including the Sun Eater, but you may have noticed at one point in this episode, they found a rather interesting object that Lor Zod claimed. During the episode, he actually opened a box and he pulled out a green eye. He pondered for a second if it possibly could be something, and then he quickly stuffed it into his gauntlet. This has left many fans wondering what this is. Now, there's no confirmation from Greg Weisman yet, but I actually believe this is the Emerald Eye of Ekron. Now, if you don't know what that is, it is one of the most powerful weapons to exist in the DC universe and has a variety of powers that are very, very similar to the Green Lantern power ring. Now, the object itself was created by the Guardians of the Universe and was part of a cosmic entity known as Ekron. Now, somehow, lost to legend, he lost one of his eyes, and that has been used as quite a powerful weapon over the centuries of the DC Universe. It is from the very early days of the Guardians of the Universe technology, and has been described as what would be a prototype to will-powered green plasma weapons. This means it has a lot of similar powers to the Green Lantern ring, giving its user superhuman strength and durability. It can create force fields and fly, as well as energy projection and even create illusions. Now, the interesting thing with this weapon though is it's vulnerable to kryptonite. And as we saw, Metron does indeed have a little piece of kryptonite in that vault. So I do think when the tides are turned and Lor Zod is utilizing the eye, Metron will show up for his revenge. Now, the item itself made its first appearance way back in 1967 in Adventure Comics number 352 and was created by Jim Shooter and Kurt Swan. It's been used by multiple people in the comics, obviously Ekron, but more notably Starfire and Lobo, so I'm not really sure where they're going with it here. It's been associated with a lot of comics, but most of the time it's appeared in the Legion of Superheroes, which makes a lot of sense considering the Legion is at least part of this season of Young Justice. Now, if Lor Zod does indeed use the Eye of Ekron for himself, it would likely make him one of the most powerful villains in all of the Young Justice universe. The combined powers of a Kryptonian and the Green Lantern ring is something utterly amazing, and it will be a formidable challenge even for a group of heroes. Now, obviously, we're going to have to wait and see what happens in the upcoming episode. If Lor Zod actually uses the eye, I don't think he'll be using it very long. I think Metron will take him down, but it is a great addition of DC lore for the Young Justice universe. What do you guys think? Do you believe the eye that Lor Zod found in the vault is indeed the Emerald Eye of Ekron? And do you think this makes Lor Zod one of the most powerful villains the team has ever possibly faced? I have to say, a Kryptonian with Green Lantern powers pretty much fits that bill. Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.